Hey, curl friends, and welcome back to Cocaknotz, home of the Long Hair Society. Happy New Year and happy new hair. Now, if you don't have getting long hair on your New Year's resolution list, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and add that to the top right now. On this journey, you're gonna learn real quick that protective styles are your friend and you're gonna wanna use them up. Now, I'm gonna show you how to transform your natural hair from this to that. Now, I know y'all been seeing this viral hairstyle. Some people call it boho braids, some people call it gypsy braids, some people call it goddess Hawaiian braids, but whatever it's called, we gonna do it today. So let's get into it. As you can see, I am moisturizing her hair down, detangle, shampoo, blow dry, the whole process. Now, this hairstyle does call for two different type of extensions. You're gonna need your regular synthetic braiding hair, but then you're also gonna need boho hair. So I went ahead and looked up the best boho hair extensions because I don't need no tangling, no knotting, none of that. Soft extensions. So I went ahead and got these from Y Wigs and Honey. It is giving. This is 2 bundles of the 20-inch double drawn Burmese Spanish curl boho hair, and I did get some synthetic braiding hair on the side. Now this is going to give that sewing look while still being braids, and that's what makes this hairstyle so bomb. For those of y'all who like the sewing wig look but you still know you need braids because you're protective styling and growing your hair out, yeah, this is the hairstyle for you. Go ahead and grab this hair because it already comes with the track cut off, and that's what boho hair is. It doesn't have the track at the top. It's already pre-cut for you. The curls are popping. It's nice and soft. I'm going to be using this natural edge control and hair smoother while I braid, and I'm gonna go ahead and start separating the hair. Now, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, I ain't never do this hairstyle before, so I made sure I did this practice run on my sister's hair because she's the best guinea pig. I watched a few videos on Instagram and I'm pretty quick at picking up hairstyles, so I'm gonna attempt it. Okay, I kind of want to start a series of me attempting different fly hairstyles on the internet and see if I do pretty good and if I can make them into an actual protective style, because I know anybody who watches my channel, we going for them inches before we go for style. So I separate the hairs out. I separate my synthetic braids and I separate the boho hair, human hair extension. Absolutely, this is 100% human hair, which is going to guarantee the longevity of the style and it's going to make it look more natural and just, yes. So I'm going to go ahead and start parting her hair. I did do the back and the middle kind of big because I'm trying something out, and this is my sister and she ain't paying me to do this. And I know that she is suffering from postpartum shedding because she just had a baby a couple months ago. So I wanted to make sure I put the bulk of the heaviness in the back of her head and do the top of her head very light because we don't want any of the hair extensions weighing her hair down. So I'm going to go ahead and slather that natural edge control all over the hair strands. It's a great braiding cream. And then I'm going to begin braiding, adding in the synthetic hair, adding in the human hair, and alternating while I'm pulling out hair strands, as you can see. And this is going to create that look. I ain't even gonna lie to you, this is not for the beginner braider. This type of hairstyle, you gotta be an intermediate braider, or you have got to have done some type of box braids before or knotless braids, because this one right here, oh, this is arithmetic. Okay, I really got some nerves trying to show you how to do a hairstyle, and this is my first time doing it, but we're gonna make it happen. The key is to make sure you get good hair extensions, so that way the hairstyle can look good overall. Now, I ain't the best braider in the world, and my New Year's resolution is to get better at braiding. I want to be one of those braiders where you see them braids and you like, dang, homegirl know how to braid. Yeah, I'm not the best braider. I got my little expertise of stitching in sewings and detangling with my fingers. But when it comes to like braids and extensions, yeah, I ain't the best. But I can definitely put in a protective style that's going to promote hair growth. And that's what we're going to do. Most braiders use some type of edge control or some type of braid gel when they're doing any type of braid style. But I didn't want to use that because, listen, it be making people's scalp itch and it be stunting people growth because it be getting stuck in the scalp pores. So I wasn't even into that. Ooh, hey, boo. I see you, baby girl, in the background. You next. I'm going to do your hair next. And because I'm using human hair, I didn't want all that edge control giving the way down look on this weave. So I'm braiding it out. And another thing I did differently is that instead of using nail glue or burning the ends to keep it sealed, I just did a tying action, and I just create little knots at the end, and it won't come out at all. You won't even have to dip this in hot water at all if you do this correctly. So I just add the hair in at the last part, and then I just braid it on out almost till it's to the end. And then I create these little knots. I do some not slip knots, but I don't know what type of knot it is. But I take a little piece, a little thin piece, and then I just wrap it around like twice. And then I slip it through and I create a knot. But I don't even stop there. I do it again. Yes, I wrap that around again twice, and then I create another knot. And then I take a small little piece from another section in that same braid, and I wrap it around again just to secure it again. So if you do these type of knots, this won't come out. You won't have to worry about it unraveling or having all the human hair pieces on the floor. So create this knot and you won't have to worry about that nail glue getting all stuck and turning white. I love this method a lot better, and you don't have to worry about the hair shedding all over the place because we don't need that. So I did the top and the front a lot smaller, so you won't even know that she got them big old parts in the back and the middle. So when it comes to doing this hairstyle, I started out with no hair extensions, and then once I get down about 1.5 braid down, I add the synthetic braiding hair, and I only add one side of it first. Then I do another half braid, and then I add in that second part of the synthetic hair. I know it's confusing, but stay with me. Then while I'm adding that second piece of the synthetic hair, I go ahead and add my first human hair, and I let that hang out. I braid down about 1 inch, and then I add another human hair. And I continue to do this. In some braids, I have 3 to 4 human hair little pieces, and some braids I have 6, just depending on where you want most of the weight. I told you I didn't want most of the weight in the front around her face. I wanted it in the back because her temples and her edges are fragile right now because she just popped a baby out and it took her edges. Now, if you want this to be real full and va-va-voom, I would recommend getting 3 bundles of human hair, and it would give that really full look like if you had 3 bundles of a sewing. So I only used 2, but like I said, I didn't want it too heavy, especially in the front because my sister's hair is kind of fragile. But if I was to do this on myself or someone who didn't have any type of hair shedding or hair loss going on right now, I would recommend getting 3 bundles just so you can have that look, honey. I feel like you can't really mess this hairstyle up, especially if you get this good hair, the Spanish curl, to cover up any imperfections. It's still gonna look fly. I mean, look at this. This look real cute, honey. For my first time, I must admit, I love this. Don't worry, I got you. I'm going to leave all the information to this hair extensions in the description box, as well as the product I use. And make sure you give this hairstyle a try. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and like this video. I'm going to be giving you content all year long so you can get the growing with your hair, honey, because long hair is your destiny and big hair is your birthright. Protective styling does not have to be boring. You can still look fly while growing your hair bigger, longer, thicker, stronger, and healthier.